I'm Bari Lyman. I'm so excited to be here with you today to talk about an exciting topic about freedom. Sometimes I hear from singles, tell me if this relates to you, that you have a great life, that you have meaningful work, and that your life is good, but it could be a little better if you find your soulmate, right? And so, but the caveat to that is that you say, but I don't want my life to be wrecked by that person. So I worry about if I meet that person, that my life will be worse off. Okay, so the reason we worry about that is because of our past, because of our experiences in relationships with toxic people, emotionally unavailable people, people with whom you've been hurt and let down and disappointed. And this can go all the way back to your childhood. So if we have this dichotomy, we have this dream, I'd love to meet my soulmate, I really don't want to die alone, but I worry that if I meet that person, it's going to get wrecked. So which one of those thoughts, feelings of energy wins out when you're dating? Which one do you think it is? Which one is high vibration? Which one is low vibration? I'm excited to meet my soulmate, or I worry if I meet my soulmate that my life is going to be ruined. So if you guessed that if your life is going to be ruined, that's low vibration. It's low vibration, and if you worry about it, what you're doing is you're taking the past experiences, past disappointments. As we get older, we put up walls and barriers to our dreams. We become smaller, and our dream goes farther and farther away. But the dream is still there. But the fear that I worry that my life will be ruined actually is a repellent to love. It really is. It's low vibration. And what happens is when we have a fear, it literally creates the energy of what we don't want, and it's repelling to what we do want. So it's July 4th weekend, and you have a choice. I want to put this on the table for you. To, instead of saying, I'd rather be alone than with the wrong person, and say, I don't want my life to be ruined, how about if we draw a line in the sand and declare the past being complete? And that just because you've had disappointments in the past and relationships that didn't work, and fear, and maybe fear of being abandoned, fear of things looking good in the beginning and then them not turning out to be good. What if we could take all of those things, this is what I'm proposing to you, and take them off the table and come with me on a journey of something totally new, that what you want is totally possible, that there's a whole other paradigm that looks like I'm with someone that has my back, I'm with someone that I adore, that adores me. I'm with someone that has integrity, that is sharing my vision, that sees me, that loves me, that has empathy for me. Because when we create and step into, out of the past and into a new future with a new dream, separate from the past, what do you think happens? What do you imagine can happen if you step into something totally new? Just a declaration as a starting point. That's what I want you to do. Because when you do that, what happens is you're encouraged. Your vibration goes up. Now, I know you don't know how to do it yet, but that's a separate step. But the first step is to say this mantra that I want to share with you today. There's no future in the past. So when we unconsciously take the past, insert it into the present where I have fear of abandonment, I don't want to be hurt again, all of those things, what it really does is it closes off the future. And then because we keep staying in this old vibration, old paradigm. But when you change that and you get committed to a new future and a goal, it's really, really, really powerful. And that's what I want for you. Because sometimes we have a fear of intimacy. And if we have a fear of intimacy, it doesn't matter how much dating you do. It doesn't matter how good looking you are. It doesn't matter how successful you are. It doesn't matter what matchmaker you use or therapist you're talking to. That fear is literally an energetic repellent. So I want to propose another new idea to you. The idea that you could be in a relationship that is so wonderful and life-affirming and different than anything that you ever wanted, and that in that relationship, you can actually feel free. That's right. Imagine that, feeling free in a relationship instead of feeling like controlled and smothered, like you're losing your independence. Or fear that this person is going to abandon you or abuse you or lie to you. Let's take that off the table and realize that a healthy relationship that comes from within you, because you're choosing freedom. You're choosing freedom to create something you've never seen before. It's really powerful. And that kind of relationship where you're with your soulmate, your best friend, is actually powerfully freeing. It is. And for those people that I work with that definitely have fear of intimacy and all of these fears of losing their independence, we change it around and then it becomes something so incredibly exciting. Because when we focus on what we don't want, that's what we're actually creating. We're creating loneliness. We're creating kind of time wasted. When your biggest worry is like, well, I'd like to have it, but I worry it's just not possible. So again, when we believe something isn't possible, then that is what we're creating. And you don't need to do that. Why? Because there's no future in the past, that your soulmate is out there for sure. How do I know that? Because everyone has a soulmate. Everyone has one, and your person is out there. That person is waiting for you. That person shares your vision. And get this, that person is already looking for you and what you offer and who you are and wants what you want and shares your worldview. That's totally possible. Your person is out there. How do I know that? Because I see every day people stepping out of fears, limitation, blockages to being with that soulmate, their soulmate. And what do they always say? Wow, it's even better than I could have imagined. So again, it doesn't matter what your past has been like. It doesn't matter what your struggles have been. What you need to do is choose a new future and then learn the steps to actually making that happen. Because another mistake people make is they think that, oh, my person is out there and I'm just going to keep wishing and waiting and hoping and it'll just happen when it happens. But it doesn't just happen when it happens. It happens when everything is aligned, when you're doing things in the right order, when your mindset is proper. So really that law of the universe works like this. It's not, oh, it'll happen when it happens. Instead, it's not about more doing, running around, wishing, praying. Instead, the way success happens is you're being the person who is open to love, who is vulnerable to love, who has a super clear vision about what they need. They believe it, they're in the right places, they're not attached or to any one way of it happening, but they're committed to it happening and they have the right support. So that is being. Be the one. And then comes the doing, right? So it's like being plugged into the right, it's like typing the right URL or having a GPS to what you want. And you can do that because it's be, do, and then have. And it's really powerful to be, do, have, and understand that you can stop dating from a fear-based place, from a cynical place, from I worry my life will be ruined, and instead know that your life with your soulmate will be so enhanced because it's great. There's nothing wrong with being alone. There's nothing wrong with building a life by yourself. But if you're watching this video, then I know that you have a bigger vision, that you have a much bigger dream. So much better to be in a healthy relationship with your soulmate than it is to be alone. Being alone, you can only grow and actualize so much. And at this time when we're reevaluating who we are, what we really want, what we're willing to do to make that happen, reassessing our lives, I think you'll discover and come to that you do want a partner to see you, to love you, to rub your shoulders, to live your dream, to enjoy spirituality and enjoy the day-to-day things that really come with having an amazing partnership with someone, one in which you create and you feel totally free. And freedom, is very powerful. And it's something that doesn't just happen, but we create it. That's what I want for you. That's what I wish for you. To think about stepping into something so much bigger, stepping out of fear and into real possibility, doing all of the right things, and find your soulmate instead of repelling your soulmate. So if you're interested in learning more about how to do this with your hand held, all of those steps, then I invite you to check out the 5 shifts to get unstuck in love and summon your soulmate. The past doesn't equal the future. You can take ownership of your future. We can make that plan to make it happen in the next 3 to 6 months, living your dream. If you like this video, like it, share it with your friends, because we all deserve to be with our soulmates, living our dream and creating a new future separate from the past.